ninth grade is really starting to get cracking in the city. What school are you at?
I'm at Wyatt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Oscar Dean. I was supposed to go to Wyatt because, of course, I'm, stayed on Falcon. But she said, nah, I'm not sending my boys there. So we end up going to South Hills, or my brother was at Wedgwood at the time. So let's talk about Wyatt at this time, bro, because I honestly, with me being from this side of town, all I know is people who went from Wyatt, and all I hear is stories about how Wyatt was. What's the craziest thing you've seen at OD Wyatt?
Man, I seen a dude, as far as gang related, I seen a dude walking the hall with a shotgun. I ain't gonna say his name,
Right.
He walked in the hall with a shotgun on the 100.
Did he go there?
He was a student there, but a lot of gang members, like at that time, Four Trey, the show was heavy at OD Wyatt.
Right.
You had fathers, you had few bloods. It was very few bloods that went to Wyatt.
Right.
But the ones that was there, they were solid, Yeah. But yeah, you had a few, but Wyatt was a stage, if you want to keep it real though.
Okay.
Aside from just from the gang banging, you did have the players, if I say. What I'm saying? What you would consider the ones that like, Wyatt was a school, like, you had to put that shit on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like what they say nowadays, like, if you went to Wyatt, like, you couldn't play.
Right.
You couldn't have no whooped out shoes. You couldn't have no, you know what I'm saying? And they capping you down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't together. So Wyatt, it was an experience too, aside from just the bad part, you know what I'm saying? It was an experience.
It was fun too.
Yeah, it was fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the craziest thing I would say is then too, aside from that, they had an all-out gang brawl between the Bloods and the Crips where they shut down the whole school.
Wow.
It was like a riot, you know what I'm saying? They shut the whole school down. I seen that my ninth grade year too. You had a lot of OGs, there's OGs now that was
active then.
Yeah, that was active then. That was
right.
Wyatt, you know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy. That kind of remind me of my partner when he came from Dunbar to South Hills. I just asked him, like, what's the major difference? And he said, bro, at Dunbar, you either gotta know how to dress or know how to high side.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't know how to high side and don't know how to dress, they gonna make you want to not come back to school because they gonna flame you right up out of it. So it kind of remind me of that to where you say you kind of just you had to do
you
that.
You gotta have your shit together, and if you gonna gang bang too, you gotta be all the way have your shit together too on that level too. You can't just be out here pump faking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You had a lot of people pump faking. Right. Then you had a lot of representatives. You know what I'm saying? You got people that just really wasn't down, but because the gang was so prominent.
Right.
And they was affiliated with people and so on and so forth. It was that, but it was a lot of activeness going on.
Right.
Behind gangs and so on and so forth.
So let me ask you this. You said Four Trey and Five Deuce was kind of getting heavy. Is that from that population of kids that Wyatt pulls into from the South Side? Or was it just
South
kind
Side and Echo Heights? Because you got to consider that too. Forest Hill, Echo Heights. Forest Hill is connected too a lot with Echo Heights. You got a lot of Four Trey gangsters that's in, from Forest Hill too. And the South Side, but mainly because it's a connection between the South Side, Echo Heights. It was just a big connection right there.
Okay. So